Alright everybody, my name is DJ Spinister from Xda-developers.com. Just one of the many members there. Just doing a tutorial on how to root the Photon 4G. I see a lot of people having problems with it, some issues, whatnot. I did make a somewhat of a small tutorial earlier when the Photon Torpedo dockless root access thread went up, and it is number post 71 in there if anybody wants to check that out. I probably will be adding that to this video actually when I post this video up, just because it's what I follow and what Cryptics and Egdan kind of got me to figure out as I went through this whole process. And since I am a flashaholic, like most of you are, I tend to use this quite a bit, so I've gotten pretty used to it. As far as that goes, make sure you have this Photon Torpedo downloaded and put into your Android SDK. Let's see here if we can get there real quick. Android SDK, I put it on my C drive, platform tools, and there it is right there. So, as far as that goes, we will be rooting my Photon here. Let me make sure that debugging is on. I believe it is. And it is. There. Make sure that's on, guys, before doing this, okay? Or you guys will have quite a few problems. So as far as that goes, you can just leave it on charge only. Get my cool funky computer sounds. And now we're going to start off. Now as far as this goes, you need to have Android, like I said, SDK installed. I hope that you have that installed, as well as the drivers for the phone. That's your first steps. And you know, you can get super user on your phone, but you can always do that later. Now, if you're using Windows 7 like I am, 64-bit, you can just click in here. You notice how it just I clicked in there and actually highlighted the path that I need. So I'm going to come down here and hit Control C, which copies it, or you can just right click here and copy. Same thing. And then I'm going to go in here, and you don't have to do cd ... just to get to C drive. You can actually just go in here. Excuse me, I'm going to hit CD first, space, which is going to be change directory, obviously, and then paste here what we just copied. That's how you have to paste in command prompt anyways, guys, so pay attention to that. I'm going to be using that quite a bit. I'm going to hit enter, so now we're into that, we're in here now, into this folder basically, accessing that from the command prompt. So I'm going to minimize this. That's just to show you guys where you're at. And I'm going to go back here and show you guys this as we go. Let me see if I can keep this on top. Thought I could, but maybe not. It's alright. Anyways, so we're going to go in here and we're going to copy the first one that I put up here. Basically going to push the Photon Torpedo right to it. So you just go back up here, edit, paste, enter, and it's done. See, it pushed the file to you. And you guys can type this, but I'm using one hand to hold the camera as still as possible, and I'm just going to show you how you can do it with one hand and a mouse. Copy that, paste it there, hit enter. Now we're in ADB shell. Now we're going to change the directory to data temp, where we push the Photon Torpedo file. There we go. Now we're in that. And now, if you look down here, we actually don't have to do that again. I did type it twice there, but since we're already in it, I'll just paste that the one that starts with the /bin, hit enter, and there we go. And now, for the fun part, these last two here, I'll scroll up here. I just copied that last one there. Now it's copied right here. And that's the one that everybody kind of freaks out about. You get that big error. Don't worry about all that. It's supposed to be that way. If you see that, you're doing the right thing. And then last but not least here, we're going to copy this, edit, paste again, enter, and we're good to go. Now the phone is rooted. And to double check that, just go back to the phone here. And let's see. Just going to go into actual super user here and update the binaries. Maybe. Let's see, binaries. So there it is, asking for root. So we just did that, and then I can show you this too. I have the bootstrap installed on here, and I got a mosquito chasing my hand here. I live in the boonies, excuse me, that's why I don't have very much service on my phone here. But install recovery, it's going to ask for root. We have root now, and that's the bootstrap recovery. It's installed, and I can show you guys that real quick on how to use that. I'll unplug it from my computer there. I'm going to plug it into the wall charger I have here. Excuse me for the crappy camera angle there for a second. I'm going to go hit recovery mode. It's going to just freeze that little icon there for a second. Takes a couple seconds, then it's going to boot right into the bootstrap recovery there. Now if you're doing that retain your 4G thread, which I suggest most of you guys do, if you guys are adding these ROMs right now without our 4G unlocked bootloader, make sure you do that, or you do that thread, and you follow those instructions as well, because it actually will benefit you. You can actually throw these ROMs on there, these full ROMs, not just a PROM, and actually be able to use those and still get your 4G. So, and there we go. There's the Droid X2 bootstrap recovery. How about that, guys? Right on. So hope that helps you guys. Again, DJ Spinister, Xda-developers.com, and I'm going to throw this in a tutorial again. I'll throw this on the developer part, or Photon development part, and just probably copy and paste this on there so you guys can kind of follow along with that. Again, you guys can use, we got the one-click right now also that I believe Shabby Penguin made, and you guys can use that. You guys can use any of these. I'm just kind of giving you a basis as what to follow. Once you guys get used to it, you guys can pick whichever one you want and use it to your liking. Okay. Everybody have a good day. Hopefully we'll get these guys to release the kernel source soon, huh? Talk to you soon.